Today is Thursday, April 13th at 9:18. We are starting the inspection of the vehicle. We are not removing an old inspection sticker, and we've already driven it into the inspection lane. Which way? Yeah, I'm trying.
Move it a little bit. Are those dirty?
Those rags up there?
Yeah, we put it uniform top. Yeah, they're dirty. Okay, all right. Yeah, I was just going to say.
Hold on, I dropped a bungee. Okay.
Some of them have caps on them, and some of them don't, so I'm going to have to get 2 sockets.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Give me 30 seconds.
That's fine. Do not let me forget to look at this turn signal.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture of the turn signal? When you... Okay.
No, you can't see it.
Okay.
Check the back too.
Yeah. Inspecting the car today, we found the turn signal lever was indicating a left turn. We'll see if we get to it from the front. I don't know if the back would indicate at all. Another one up there?
You want me to grab the camera?
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't mind.
I think it has a little bit of
A little bit, yeah.
It looks like it has a little bit of shot.
Tell me what you need.
Well, we're...
Hey, just to make sure over here, would this be the turn signal? It has the two
2 elements?
yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be a dual, it'd be parking light and turn.
And turn?
Do you know which one is which?
The parking light is the lower.
The lower one?
Yeah.
So the turn signal
turn
will be
signal.
the one that is...
The higher one of the two.
Okay.
All right, just take a picture of it. We're going to put it in a bag in a second. We'll take it out, put it in a bag, and then we'll take close-ups of it at the office.
You can do live too. Here, I'll push this button and then rotate.
Oh, there we go. Yep, yep.
If you want to do live. Here. Zoom in with it. Yeah.
Let me get it from the different paddles and I can. There we go. What the hell? Why is it doing a double thing?
No, it's just you have to hold it.
All right, that's good. All right.
Do we have a bag?
I don't have any bags in here. Here, let me have it. I'm gonna go put it in a bag. Here, let me give this to you.
I'll grab some bags from your car.
I don't think it's locked, but the backpack in one of those cubbies should be bags.
All right, because that next one is the brake.
Okay.
Camera's right here.
Okay. All right, Dave. I'm done with that. So you tell me which part you want to do next.
This one right here has two dual elements too.
That one does?
Yeah, but this one looks like it's either reverse.
That wouldn't be an amber light though.
This one looks like it's reversed with something else. Unless that was for the brake one. Brake and running lights. This might be turn signal and
Let me see the filament.
reverse, I guess.
If it has two, it doesn't necessarily have to use two. So
Have to
for a
be used
reverse
to-
light,
It does have 3 wires going to it. Let's see, got one.
it was in the.
The bottom?
Yeah.
That's all. It's not an amber bulb.
Yeah, that's the weird part too. But it's not an amber bulb, so
I'm assuming this doesn't have power, right?
I have no clue.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it's time it does, but I'm not saying that we couldn't make it that time.
Right? Because if we put that one,
Well, let's do this.
okay, so this one, give me the camera, take a picture of this one, and then
When we're done, if we can get power to it, what do you want pictures of?
I just want to take a picture of that. This one. This one has no shock.
No, hold it back up so I'm gonna get it from the side.
And then
Okay.
this one it would be the bottom part right here.
What we can do, Dave, when we're all said and done, if we can at least give this power for a minute
Just to verify that.
to verify what bulb on top or bottom back here is the turn one. Before we do that,
the
though,
front one too?
I want to take the front one out, the front left one out. We'll figure it out on the right side which one it is. Okay. Then we'll have to see, I guess. If it's got shock, I don't want to.
It's clear that this one right here is the turn signal right here.
Can I open it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna get a pair of pliers to hold it.
Okay.
Let it slam on something.
If that one's an amber light, I think that one's pretty easy to understand then.
I got one.
You got one?
Just one thing going in the bag?
Yeah, rear, just put left rear bulb.
Well, it looks like it's holding in my bag. This was supposed to rain.
If we just take this whole part, if we just take this screw right here out,
I think it has.
and we just take the whole thing out, yeah. I need one of those.
Yeah, right?
So if we just remove these and just take this whole thing out,
Yeah, 'cause I don't think we can. That looks like a turn.
pretty self-explanatory that the yellow one would be the turn signal, correct? Okay.
Go get my little socket to do like that.
Okay. He changed one of his to blue. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that makes sense. That's just for the headlights thing.
Yeah.
And this one is good, and then this one is missing. And this one.
Good catch on that. Turn signal was indicating a left turn on the indicator rod. It was down.
Car?
Yeah. So we'll see if the ball has any hot shot to it.
Well, he did go in the left lane. He went through the red arrow.
But if you lost control of your car, you wouldn't signal left. Hey, mine too. Oh, hey, letting the ball snow.
You photographed that?
Yeah, it's really no. We didn't photograph the
I photographed
the arm.
The arm.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay.
It's hard to tell, but
Okay.
it looks like it's down.
Okay. All right. All right. I thought when you asked, I asked. The answer was no. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. Belt is on.
I actually used that one day.
Some on the wire.
I used
Just the plastic.
I used turn signal bulbs to get warrants on somebody and for a crash.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. First time I'd ever done it.
Oh, this one is already. I think we might be able to just.
Wow, you can see the laminate.
Huh? Oh, look. This was broken.
Get right to it.
Can we? Or is it? He's got his socket. You just want to run it out?
Yeah.
I can do however you want to do it.
Yep.
Well,
Look, this
you
line
want to?
is out. So this one wasn't fastened properly.
All right. Do you want to run the whole thing out, or do you want to grab it from there?
I can grab it from
All right. Hold on. Let me grab my camera. Sorry, Dave.
No worries. I might need it later.
This is it right here.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's take it out. What is this on? Who used it? Who used P?
Yeah, all the other ones are.
Yeah, there's no.
The headlights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all the other ones are the regular ones. They don't have any shock to it.
This one doesn't. Maybe doesn't appear to, but
Let's still put it.
yeah. Are we good?
Yeah. I don't see any engine modification.
No, I don't see a lot of modifications to it at all. It looks pretty stock. Do you see anything I don't see, Dave? Okay.
Nothing special.
Okay. All right. Brakes.
Brakes
go up in the air?
Let's go up in the air. Next on the list is brakes. We'll do it by order. I'm gonna ask a very dumb question. Can he pick the take the tires off on this lift?
Yes.
Can we?
Yeah, there it is.
Is there a middle part that goes up too? Oh, okay. We have a stupid question. Sorry.
I want one of those.
Who doesn't?
I'm going to get one.
Okay. Should make your son buy it.
I know. We'll raise it up, and I'll put those lower racks and we'll put them down and we'll get the wheels on.
Okay. I was more curious than anything because of the way the lift was designed.
I like that safety.
What?
I like that safety place. Huh. Cool. Can we walk on it?
Yeah, it's on the safety down. You want to raise it up higher?
No, no.
I can do my stuff.
Hey, how long they been repaired? Say again?
Which repair?
The repair, the control arms and all that?
It said January 20, or no, sorry, March 25th.
Yeah. Of this year?
Yes,
Front or back?
front.
Control arms?
Said front, left, and right control arms.
Those aren't new.
No.
Did they put new gaskets in?
I don't know, but I'm gonna let Dave.
Well, I mean,
All the
here,
pieces,
see
all the
new-
pieces.
Right here.
Unless-
See the new bolts right here?
I mean, they have new
That's what I was
bolts.
gonna see. That's the only
The
one.
gaskets.
They just, I guess that's they look.
Oh yeah. Those are new.
Those are
This
new?
one's new.
They just look
This one's
All right, watch out, fellas.
That's new. It's dusty.
Sorry, sir. What? Oh, so that piece keeps it from going back down? That piece right there?
It's a safety. I'm gonna go raise the front while I'm doing it, or raise the back while I'm doing it.
Okay.
Put the whole thing up in the air.
Yeah, that's that.
You can tell.
Yeah,
It got dirty.
everything looks.
As far as, I mean, I'm gonna have Dave go through, but everything looks like it's still intact
Yeah.
with the control arms.
Flash on this thing?
Yeah, push them over.
It should be automatically on.
Right here. Oh, there. That one. Yeah. There you go.
I turned that off, so you got to actually use the eyepiece. Unless you want to turn it back on. So, Dave, tell me which is easier for you. We could either do the brakes and do this in order, or do you want to look at the transmission part first and make sure?
We can do whatever order you want. Let me get this all the way up.
Okay.
We want to do the transmission I'll just pick the whole thing up higher so we can look under it.
Okay, we'll do that, and then
If
we'll.
that jack's in the way,
What?
if that jack ends up being in the way,
Okay.
will be the front brakes.
Okay.
Then get the jack out of the way. If
Perfect.
If it's blocking the transmission.
Okay. Perfect.
I guess it probably is plenty high enough to do that one.
I think so.
Check out what you want to check out. It's safe. It's all on safety. It's all on locks.
Okay.
Let me get a whole thing and a picture of the whole steering.
Well, we'll go down the list real fast. So he had the transmission replaced in March.
If it does, it doesn't.
It's only the department issue.
Boy, you sure jumped there, Cruz.
Cruz did jump.
You sure jumped.
I don't know if that was from this.
Hey man, back there it actually
Yeah, moved.
Did it?
Yeah. And I'll say,
It's all in
RJ,
safety.
you didn't move 1 minute.
No, because I'm not smart enough to know what that was. Can't be scared of something you don't know what it is.
Can't go past this part.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It could only hit me in the head. So.
Isn't that what you need the most?
Yeah, true. So this is your This is the transmission right here.
Correct.
Okay. So
Rear wheel drive car. Drive shaft. There's some identification numbers here on the side.
What is this right here? It's snap.
Yeah, that's actually back of the transmission. Did you see that?
no.
Look straight up. Right above this cross member.
Okay. See that where that
Aluminum is fractured.
fractured. Okay.
That's the actual back half that attaches to.
Look at
this
the
here.
impact and see if the impact touches the shaft. Like, look, go back down. Cause you see where that exhaust is cracked to. So I think there is.
Something has driven that upwards. If it's
Well-
exhaust.
Well, if you look right here, so right here is kind of where the impact was.
Yeah, and you can see that it's touching a wall.
Drive shaft is broken in half. They're not attached.
So the drive shaft is broken in half.
Yeah. Here's the back half of it.
Okay.
Yeah, which is you can't see it because of the shield
But
right
see
here.
here, there's the front half. That
Yeah.
is attached.
And you see this right here? It's snapped. Yeah.
So the drive shaft is
It's snapped.
broken in half.
So if that had,
But it looks like this piece has been moved this way and has hit it in the side.
okay.
I could take this piece off if you
All right. Yeah. Let's do that.
have a rough idea if this part of the body is.
But that would line up with where the impact was over here. Would push everything to the left.
Yep. But that still doesn't interfere with the steering.
I'm assuming if the drive
Drive
shaft broke while driving, the whole thing would just stop.
Yeah, that car would not move.
But but you could still steer.
Right, and that's
Okay.
why Quentin said to put those chalks on there. He said because the car will roll because the rear tires are not hooked to the transmission. anymore
Okay.
Because of that.
So the rear wheels are free rolling right now.
Right.
Okay.
I think you're going to find that this part of the body, see, now this is
Buckled over and
body
pushed over.
Watch yourself so you don't get.
Got it.
It looks like it,
Yeah, it slipped out.
slid out. So
Yeah.
it's telling you either,
I guess if it has force, it'll just open up.
yeah, somehow or another the length has become too great. Because that's those,
snapping over here too.
yeah.
So
Those splines are made to give it 2 inches or so of movement.
Yeah.
Like when the rear end moves, it'll slide in so it doesn't bind up and break anything.
yeah,
Apparently, the rear is either pushed backwards, the transmission is pushed, transmission and engine is pushed forward, or it's just at such an angle that it's pulled out of itself.
so if it got hit on the pass on the right side with enough force, would it would have caused this piece right here to shift over and break that connection right here?
Yeah, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't look like it's broken. This part here is broken, but it's supposed. The reason it's not attached is
It's supposed to go in there. Yeah,
So
But
somehow
now it's not
another-
even long enough to.
yeah.
It's no longer long enough.
This
Like I
front
said, this
fell forward, it looks like.
Yeah, does it look like it's going forward, or the rear end had to go backwards? Something had to make the length longer than that slip yoke.
If there's nothing at the bottom indicating that it,
But there's clearly damage where this piece got forced to the left
Yeah,
because the buckling right here,
Take a picture of this.
Yeah.
It goes straight at one time.
this piece right here.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
flat. That was supposed to be straight across. It wasn't supposed to have that bend in it like that.
So, but back to the original question
Yeah, I'm taking a picture
was
of
that
this
if this had happened, something like this would be really hard to happen while you're driving, because your car doesn't increase in length while you're driving. But if for some reason this broke while driving, the engine, the tires stop moving, but it doesn't affect the steering at all.
They would coast to a stop. Yes.
Okay.
It does not affect steering.
Okay. Can you tell, other than this and that other broken piece up there, if it looks like anything else would be wrong with the transmission previous work getting done, or if it was done correctly?
The fracture looks fresh, and the reason I say that is because of the color of the metal around it, and the color of the transmission case is dirty, or does not appear to be like brand new, but the fractures in the aluminum are crisp and bright and shiny,
Are new brakes, not old and rusty brakes?
in my opinion.
Okay.
Uh,
Did you take a picture of those brakes? The brakes and the right here, right up, right here.
Yeah, no, oh, you mean
The metal broken. Yeah, no.
no, I've gotten a ton of pictures
Okay.
of those. Anything forward?
well,
Besides this,
what we'll do is we'll, since it's up here, we can go to the brakes, and then we can check all that out, and then I can lower this back down on the ground, and we can pick the whole thing back up. That way you can get a better look at this not in the way.
Okay. All right.
That makes sense. It's kind of in the way now.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do the brakes. All right. Inspect brakes. Worn, damaged compartments, linings, drums, leakage. All right.
Good to go down?
Hey, you guys good? We're taking it down. Oh, my fault, Dave.
I'm going to start removing the wheels. You want them done one at a time, or you want to pull all four off?
You can pull all four off at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pulling all the tires. Where's the camera at? Rob still have it? Okay.
the only day guys right now?
Yep.
Or aren't you?
We're the only day guys all week. Flynn is at firearms. He might be out soon.
Who is?
Flynn.
It's only an hour and a half right here.
Yeah, but he's gonna stay all day. If you want to,
Yeah, Flynn was supposed to be working today.
so you might want to hit him up and say, hey, I didn't tell him.
He was talking about drugs.
I didn't tell him we were doing this today. But he's probably gonna be out of firearms the next 45 minutes or so.
The reason the lug-nuts are like that is because they're missing the caps, so they're not a true size. So see, this one has a cap on it.
Yeah.
So that's why I got to use two different sockets. It's not a true size. That's why it keeps jamming in there.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, if it was a true size like that one, it would just like you said,
Yeah.
really no effect on anything other than inconvenient.
That kind of explains it right
Okay.
here too.
Yeah.
Look at this gap right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling wheels, and if you guys want to do your inspection, I have some obvious new brake pads on there for sure.
Yeah, I can still see the names.
My question.
Yeah. Hey, Rob. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. Axle.
Axle positioning part.
Axle positioning part.
And it looks fresh too, like they would.
It's a clean new brake.
Yeah. Has a shot. The shock is bent too.
Who?
Oh yeah.
I don't have a radio, so
Yeah, I don't have one either.
No, it's been.
You take a picture of this right here. This is the area where the car hit, right?
somewhere like right. I'd say right in this area because
I'm not any available officer. I can take off.
behind you.
Treadmill, just obvious visual. It looks like
Okay, good.
they're good.
I think we've got.
I have a depth gauge and I have a pressure gauge if you guys want to know what the pressure's on.
Yeah, we'll take both just to be.
Got a yellow thing right there. This one.
Okay.
Depth gauge.
You want to here, Cruz? Hey, let me grab that. I got it. Hey, one of the pages under here, I believe, is this one.
Yeah.
Is this? So if you want to write the tire stuff on here,
Right.
yeah. You want to write, Rob?
Whatever you need me to do.
Can you write tire information? He's going to give you like depth and pressure. So like for this is the right front.
Yep.
So just right. He's going to tell you a
Okay.
depth gauge.
I'll get you a pressure gauge right now. You can do them all at one time.
Thanks, sir.
8:30 seconds.
8:30 seconds.
And then 30 seconds.
8 over 32.
You do on the side where the meat is, and then also where the
No, they look fairly new, so I'm doing the center.
this is rear, right.
He did have new rear brakes put on, and that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Are you guys gonna measure those two?
What?
The padding on the.
Dave will.
What is it?
9:30 seconds.
So left rear. Same one, 9:30 seconds.
You want to measure the pressure?
30 seconds off.
You want to measure the air pressure in them?
I think we need it.
I'd write it down. That way, if they want to say
This side
it was properly inflated,
should have less air in it now than the other side on the stripe.
I'm not an expert in.
Right front.
I don't know how they come up. 20.
35, 36, 37, 36.
So it's 20. 28.
No, it's 30,
38.
30,
I think that's 36.
37. Yeah, 37.
37? It recommends a cold pressure of 30. It recommends on the sticker 30 psi. 30. But that's the cold pressure.
Think you want the calipers removed, or as you can see, brakes appear to be brand new.
These do. If I was to ask you if they were installed and functioning properly, would you need to remove the calipers for that?
No.
Okay. As long as we can make sure that whoever put them on look like they did them correctly and look like they're not causing any issues, then I'm okay without the calipers coming off.
Visually, they look good. If somebody, is there a brake pedal even left in it?
Yeah.
If I could give you a pipe or a bar to push on it, could I see if it physically stopped its rotation?
Yeah, that's fine. I think we could do that.
We'd know,
Okay.
hey, it's still attached. It hasn't lost it.
Hey, Cruz, I'm going to push the brake. He's going to spin that. Can you?
I'll get you a piece of pipe or something.
That's fine. Can on your cam, can you record the stopping of the motion?
36.
Or we can do it the other way. I can push and you
No,
can
it's
spin.
fine.
You spin the other one?
No, I was.
Want to do one at a time?
I say
Go forward. Go forward. All right.
And he's going to push on the...
Yeah, it works.
It works? Okay.
Spin it again. Okay. So it applied and released.
Okay.
You want me to do the other?
Yeah. Just tell me when you're ready. You ready?
Yep. You applying it?
I'm applying it.
Alright, this one's still going.
That one's still going?
Yeah, this one's still going.
Okay.
I'll put a visual on that to see if
Okay.
I see anything.
That's fine.
Yeah, this is the one with the damage.
Okay, well, we'll take a look at that one because
That one stopped too.
that one, yeah, I saw that one stop.
You want me to spin that one or this one?
Yeah. Hey, Cruz,
Yeah.
watch the front one.
Okay.
You want me to do this one?
Yeah, I'll do the other.
Hey, Cruz,
Yeah.
you got that one?
Yep, ready.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Yeah, engage.
Okay,
Release.
I released.
Alright, this one got harder. Alright, do it one more time. One more time, RJ.
Hold on. Okay,
Alright, good.
good.
Release.
It's released. Unapproved light. Yeah. Yeah, we saw it. Hey, where's my clipboard at? I don't know. Rob had it. Clipboard. Okay.
It's a brand new rotors and everything.
Yeah. For the left front? Okay, go ahead.
This one is 38.
38? Okay. So the right rear tire brake didn't engage.
I need to check that when I get it up. It's not the rubber line, so it's going to be anywhere. The rubber line goes to here,
Yeah.
and from here it turns to steel and it's heading that way. So when we get it back up in the air, we'll look at the condition of the metal line on its
That's
way.
going back over there. Okay.
Yeah, so they were like
Okay.
open over here.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. Okay.
The rubber line itself is intact. I can visually look at that and see
Okay.
it's not leaking.
Okay. All right. Well, let's. But if does each brake have its own metal line feeding it?
Yes.
Okay. So it has two metal lines, and then they both branch out to rubber lines going to each individual tire.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we're taking the front brakes out. They look pretty low.
Damn.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and measure. These look brand new. I don't think we have any issue with these. These, the back ones, the back ones. Hey, do me a favor. Do that one more time.
Okay, you got it turned.
So when you spin that, the steering wheel is supposed to turn, correct? Okay. Camera, please. Hold on. Oh, shit. Go ahead. So as you're spinning the tire, the steering wheel is moving. Okay. All right.
I'm going to turn this again and I'm going to take this and open this up so we
That's
can-
fine. So one of the things we wanted to look for was make sure that nothing in the steering components were jammed or frozen at any point. And yeah, I know. So we just said. So when you were turning that and that thing was turning, there didn't appear to be anything holding the steering from functioning properly at that point.
For me to be able to turn it that way, all systems are normal.
Okay.
I have less torque than the steering wheel does when it's running because it's power steering.
Yeah.
So I'm actually
Okay.
mechanically forcing it over.
Okay. I should have printed this bigger.
Jeez. We need a loop for that one.
Hey, you're not kidding.
You know what? I mean, if this were just a regular car, this is the most enjoyable aspect of this work. Right?
Yeah.
Functionality. You know what I mean?
So I'm going to jump ahead here while you're taking those off. If you were doing a safety inspection, blue lights would be unapproved on a blue headlights would be unapproved on a vehicle, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So make sure if I wrote unapproved, that would be an accurate statement.
Yes.
Blue lights only for the police.
For headlights?
For anything. Only police.
I can give you a section to be sure, but not off the top of my head. But
I have the whole notebook out in the car. I haven't read the entire thing.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, we only look it up at county vehicles that we've got.
Nobody,
We put,
yeah.
We put them in.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't know, what the section is, or it's been so long, but at one point in time you couldn't have them.
Yeah, I believe the code section reads something to the effect of it has to be approved by the Department of Transportation or something to that effect.
Because you usually have to have a DOT number.
Yeah, but they're actually.
Hey,
And you can use my.
my camera right there? No, it's right here. I got it.
Yeah. Six 30 seconds.
Okay. So front. And that's the front. Right. 6:30 seconds. Inner, outer, brake pad. Okay. And that's well within normal limits. Okay. And nothing else within the brake itself looks out of the ordinary.
Correct.
Okay.
They just pull them right in the summer.
Yeah.
Keeps the heat off of it, and they just pull them right out.
6:30 seconds.
Both of them?
Inner and outer.
I think that was the one that was sticking.
And it's definitely the caliper itself is sticking. See, I can't push it back.
Okay.
Can't push it back in because it could either be the slides. Obviously, it's not the slides.
Yeah.
How free those are. I'm trying to force the piston back in so I can get all this lined up, but I can't push it back in.
Okay.
All of those isn't still.
Hey, can I ask you
Caliper itself's got
a huge favor?
Forgive me, right?
No. Can you roll back out to my truck and get both my cell phones? One's in the holder, and then one should be in the center console. I'm expecting a phone call from somebody.
No, does that caliper sticky with that failed inspection?
Correct.
It's a caliper.
Okay. Could we say that was could we attribute that to the crash, or is that could we not say what it was like prior to the prior to the crash?
I can't say what it's like prior to the crash. The fact that the wheel's still free, I would think that it probably wasn't a big deal at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
You
anything
know what I mean?
hit
Because
it.
the wheels are still
Hit the caliper. Right? There's no damage
no
to the caliper to
visible
indicate that it
damage.
was
Okay.
created by anything hitting it.
Okay. All right. Yes, please. Sticky. I'll use sticky instead of stuck.
It's like 5.
5 on that side. All right, hold on. All right, 5, 30 seconds, outer,
4. And 4 on the inner.
4 on the inner. Okay. But again, both of them well within.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they give you to like almost a no touch.
1.
It's crazy.
Yeah. 1. It'll pass it. 2. You know it's not going to make it anywhere.
in
still
about,
passes.
in about a couple of days, you'll be running on metal.
We're on the way home.
Yeah.
Is that one also sticky?
Same as the other one.
All right. Back are brand new.
Yeah.
Front, both backs are brand new as
Stated on there.
brake pads, which was what that receipt said. All right. So next is parking brake. I don't know how we inspect the parking brake.
Over here.
Are the control arms replaced? Or no?
That's what it said. Front and left control arms.
Okay. Alright, the front
Control on there. What is that one called?
This, I would have called that the control arm, but I guess, yeah, that one's definitely new.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
And then
looking
what
at,
about this one right here?
I would call that like a strut rod, is what we would call it. Strut rod.
Okay.
They might, Chrysler might call it a control arm.
Okay.
Usually the one
And then this right here is just a
you point at.
sway link, right?
Yep, sway bar link, sway bar, all attached.
Okay.
I would have called that the control arm, but if they want to call it, I would have called this a radius arm, but I'm not sure if Chrysler's. But this arm is definitely new
Okay.
and secure and fastened accordingly
Okay.
on both sides. And nothing.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab my camera real fast.
Yeah, you want to take a picture of that nut underneath there and the
I think
nut.
Furman got that.
Okay.
And then this one is still good, right? Suspension wise?
Yeah.
Looks like this one looks like it has a tag, like they replaced that bushing.
All right, well, let's do this. Let's do the same thing you did on that side, Dave.
Take a picture here.
Okay, hold on. We're at,
That bushing,
Right, that's pushing.
this bushing right here.
here, you're right there. I'll give it to you. Oh.
You need my light or
Yeah, it's got a,
Yeah, get that one. Yeah, that one.
all right, is there a problem with that bushing or is it just worn?
Yeah, it looks worn out to me. Yeah, well here you're gonna. Well, here's when we're getting into. Look at the same picture there. Here's where you can see that the motor's been, or some kind of subcarriage has been pushed forward. Look in there. You see?
Look at that difference.
Oh, yeah.
Some kind of something has shoved all that forward. And that might be what happened to the other side too, just in a less dramatic. You see what I'm looking at?
Yeah, but it's hard to tell on the camera. Can you shine your light up there for me?
Here,
Hold on, let me get on that side then.
turning that help.
Hold on, let me- Okay, got it. Let's do this. Will you yank that side like you did over here? I'm gonna watch the steering wheel spin.
Okay. Yeah. Once again, this arm's new,
Okay. Properly fastened.
properly fastened.
Okay. Did you do anything inappropriate to it? So again, nothing froze. Steering wheel is moving.
Everything's still attached to itself.
Okay. Hold on.
Got that on video?
Nothing seems to be frozen or locked. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. Thank you. All right, parking brake. Well,
I'm gonna turn the other side.
what other side?
He's gonna turn that.
The fact that this turn, which is not locked up,
Means what's not locked up?
parking brake.
Oh, okay. So,
And what we'll do is then we'll have you apply the parking brake pedal.
If we have somebody apply.
It actually has a pedal, it's not electric.
yeah.
Then we'll see if it,
Okay.
then we'll see if it frees back up.
Okay.
Yeah, this one turned.
Okay, we good?
Might have to hit it, push it with that pedal. actually.
The fly?
Now,
Hold on, I may not have it down enough.
Yeah, because every time you hit it, it's going to come loose. It's going to come loose now. Just push it a little bit. And then go all the way down. And see what I mean? Every time you let off it,
Yeah, I know.
you always got to push it down all at one time. You see what
Ah, damn it. All right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd have to climb up here and push it with your foot.
All right, what was that? Did I get it down?
There.
This is a good way. We're going to hurt ourselves. All right. All right. Dave got it.
Now try it.
Okay, this side still spins.
This side does not.
I'm gonna release it.
Okay.
All right, release. This side still spins. That one's stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
That side's stuck.
That side, so that one never
No, no.
applied.
All right.
It was just
It's-
always
yeah.
hard to turn. It's not stuck.
I jacked my shoulder up, so I'm not doing a lot with it. Okay.
Even with that applied.
All right.
Okay, so that one also is the one that does not apply in the under service station.
All right. Headlights, we can't do a lot with the headlights because we're not going to call it, we're not putting power to it. The only thing I noted was the unapproved blue light. Any of the other lights we're not doing anything with because of damage.
It's possible I could put a jump box too with the 12 volt seat. I mean, it looks like it's shredded. Now, all the wires most all the wires are cut inside.
Yeah, I don't-
Doors off.
Yeah, we could. I don't see a reason to do it lights. Anybody else argue with that? I mean, lights would not have caused the crash, right?
Not at nighttime.
No. Signaling device we're not doing. All right, steering and suspension. Let's do bushing, kingspin, ball joints, bearings, tie rods, loosens a gearbox, steering wheel lash. All right, let's go over that because I know that's going to be important.
Got a racket pivot.
Okay.
Doesn't have a steering box per se.
Okay.
A form of a steering box.
Yep.
What I'm checking here, check to see if you have movement in my outer tie rod.
Okay.
If you watch the other side while I turn it, do you see any play on your right front? Nope.
Okay.
I don't feel any over here.
Okay.
Nope. Solid.
It does pivot, but it's supposed to do that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Well,
See how this one is moving?
Yeah,
That one is seized.
I can't turn it. I mean, I'm kind of, probably easier to use.
It moves. But I think maybe this one, it's probably more grease than the other one.
all right, but again,
That's what I'm doing. Like this one.
that one does look newer.
Yeah.
That's bad, right? It's not supposed to be
And this
bad.
one has the lube part too. This one doesn't.
Can rotate like that?
Ball and socket in there.
You see it moving?
Yeah.
And it definitely moves.
Not really, no.
So everything, at least for the suspension wise or suspension steering, looks like it's functioning properly. The pieces that are new look like they were installed correctly. Okay. And everything, nothing's frozen. Everything moves freely. That's supposed to move freely. Okay. Nothing that would either fail an inspection or cause a loss of control of the vehicle.
Well, it's like that picture we took over there.
Yeah.
It looks like damage. The picture where it looks like it's been pushed forward.
Yeah.
That's obviously bad.
Okay.
I mean, but that appears to be new.
Okay. We also, well, the other thing too that I forgot to tell you, we put this could have taken this into account. The fire department cut the top off for us. They also rolled the steering wheel forward so we could get the box out. So they had their big hydraulic, thing set up right, like where the B pillar would be, pushing the front forward. So I guess that could that have caused the lengthening of the car per se?
Absolutely.
Okay. I actually didn't even think about that until just now. When they rolled out that forward, that would have
Makes
pushed.
sense.
Yeah, because they.
All that forward car like this?
Yeah, because they. I'll show you what they did. They cut here on both of them, and then put their machine here, and then pushed the whole front forward to get this out of the way so that we could get the box out.
Okay, yeah, that very well could have made the length longer.
Yeah. What was that?
That's because of the tag.
Yeah, but that could have pushed all that. That could have made the length of the car longer, made that drivetrain fall out too. And it caused that to push forward also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that was.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you that.
Want me to close that door?
No, that's fine. I'm fine. All right, so everything else with the suspension, the work that was done that I showed you, the front tie rods, those all look like they were installed properly. Everything moves freely. Nothing looks like it's frozen. And the steering, when you turn the wheels, the steering wheel rotates as it should.
Correct.
Okay.
Let me steer with the steering.
Okay.
See if it does anything different. Watch one side.
I got. All right, it's turning. Okay. All right. So bushing, kingpins, ball joints, all that looked good. Looseness in the gearbox, he said it was a rack and pinion. Play in steering wheel, we didn't see any of that. Wheel alignment and axle alignment, I think that's gonna be hard. Coil springs.
Judging by the tires, wear appears to be probably extremely close.
It was
perfect. I mean, because I don't see any
There's no out of
feather.
Yeah. Shock absorbers.
Attached, not leaking.
That one's bent, but it looks like it's for damage. Looks like it's from the crash. Broken, weakened frame. That's really hard to tell now. Engine mounts, lift blocks, all that stuff kind of looks like. Tires and rims and wheels all look like they were in good shape. Mirrors, really hard to tell now. Horn, we're not going to do that. Windshield, bad. Can't do that. Exhaust system, no. No.
The exhaust is broken. I saw it fractured in the middle right where the drive shaft
What
is.
was?
The exhaust was broken right
Oh.
in the place the drive shaft was pulled out.
Okay.
Probably maybe for the same reason
When they pulled the car apart. Hood and under hood for hood latch, which looked like it was fine. Emission system evidence that its social parts have been removed. Brake fluid and power steering fluid.
Well, I'll have that down right now.
Well, do you want to, Dave? Do you want to go up and look at that brake line, or you want to go down and check that fluid?
Go down first.
Okay.
We'll take some pictures maybe of the master cylinder, see how much fluid's in it,
Okay.
and then we'll raise it back up. We'll check that brake line.
Okay. He's trying to get the model number so he could order it.
From that angle, because it's back behind there. Yeah.
I can't see a level on that.
See if I can shine the light.
Yeah, it's there.
Is it?
If you pop that little cover.
I'll stick my light in there, maybe that'll give you a better visual. There you go.
I can't.
There you go.
Yeah, do it from here.
Will it show? Sorry.
It's better right.
All right, I think that's good.
But it looks like it's level. It's got a good.
I can't see it.
Yeah, if you shine the light on the outside. Oh, Archie, stand up here and get a photograph right here.
Does it show the level there? Hold on.
Yeah, the light from here, from like the front, from the front to the back.
Like that?
Yeah,
Back to the
kind of
front.
gives you.
About the back to the front.
No, do it this way a little bit more.
This way, yeah.
No.
All the way behind it. Yeah, it's kind of hard. But it looks like it's.
you
Yeah,
go.
I think that's better. That's better.
But it looks like there's plenty in there.
Yeah, it looks like
It's got stuff. It's got.
It looks like it's in the middle.
That's what it looks like to me.
I, to be honest with you, I can't see things.
All right. Well, we'll.
Yeah, I can see
Seems like
that.
Okay. There's plenty in there.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's good. All right.
It's full of blinker fluid.
All right, now we'll see if we can find that broken brake line in the back.
Okay. Do you think we should call Quentin now, or you want to wait a little bit
Sure.
longer?
Yeah. No. I mean,
Because I don't see. I mean, driver seat, seatbelt, airbags, doors, fuel system, floor plan, issue sticker. But none of that we're not going to be able to do. So,
See,
Do you have-
raising it up a lot?
do you have Quentin's number to call him?
no, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll call. Yeah, that'd be fine because we'll check it out and then I'll put the wheels back on.
We're checking that brake in the back.
Yeah, he's going to raise it here in a minute and do that.
Just take a picture of that. And then I'm gonna pick up stick. And it looked like they're overflowing.
I was gonna say there's more in there than needs to be.
All right.
So we definitely
Pull back up for a second.
Turn the, there you go.
Right there.
I mean, you can even take a picture of that inside.
No, that's good. All right, good. Before we leave, let's call Sarah and tell her what we did and make sure before we put anything back, or actually, can you call her now? That way you can tell her what we've done and tell her that we looked at all the things on that receipt and then all the things that they replaced look like it's good and the steering still freely moves as it should, and see if there's anything she wants us to do before we take it down. I know, but I'd rather ask and have her say no than take it down and go, oh, by the way, did you do this? But again, could that be from when they split the car open?
I don't see any fluid leaking either. And how is that e-brake work? Because I don't see a cable.
Here's the cable here.
Oh, there is a cable there?
Yeah, the cable's here. It comes to here.
Oh, here is. It's right here. I think this is the cable. Unless this is the fuel line.
Yeah, that's probably it. Let's see. Yeah, the double cable runs right down here, runs right to here. So what it probably means, because it's all attached, is it probably means this, because it's inside the brake rotor, the parking brake is.
Okay.
It's internal, it actually goes out like this. It's probably out of adjustment on this side.
Okay.
So it's using that, it was using that side only
Emergency, the parking brake.
to park, yeah.
Okay. How about for the brake itself not working?
Yeah.
We're still looking at that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes up there, it comes down right here. I don't see any fluid leaks. It's one of these.
Yeah, I don't see it. I didn't
Unless
see
it's
it.
been damaged up there, but I can't see with that lift in the way. Yeah, it goes under there.
There's nothing leaking here either, so
Yeah, it would be
obvious.
obvious.
Or something.
Unless we maybe could see it once I get that lift out of the way, put the wheels
The
on.
motor
Okay.
came off the motor mount.
The motor came off the mounts?
Yeah, right there you can see it.
Yeah. Here, let me take a picture of that.
You want the bigger drop light, or is that the?
No, I think
No, it's good.
This is good.
All right,
I
so
thought it was a battery for a minute.
It is.
Just a battery, yeah.
is it just a 9 volt on a
Yeah.
light?
Yeah.
Just light on it. It's actually pretty smart.
The airlines don't think much of it, but until they realize what it is.
Oh,
So you buy this piece for like $5.
really?
Yeah, this piece right here is $5. We just get 9-volt batteries right here at the counter.
Yeah.
And they just put a 9 volt on it.
Right. That way when it wears, it fits in my pocket.
Yeah.
They're checking brakes all the time, so I have to walk back to my toolbox.
And it's not a great big one that you have to charge or anything.
Yeah. I'm not doing what you guys are doing around the dark.
Yeah, but you still don't want to be hassling getting find a flashlight all the time.
What I'll do, we'll put the wheels back on it.
Okay.
And I'll get that lift out of the way. Maybe I can see more. Maybe I'll even look in the front. Maybe the brake line's been damaged where it comes from the master cylinder down the side.
Okay.
Or do you think we need to take the brakes out and see if I'm in there?
This piece?
No, I mean
The actual caliper itself.
Caliper. I mean,
I'm looking at
the
the
disc.
brake line right there. I mean, this thing's hard against this plastic piece of trim, but I had to cut it. For some reason, brakes are you saying that maybe it's frozen itself?
Yeah. Just
Okay, well, we can do that. We gotta do that with it's either
That's why it's not. It's not doing anything because
either frozen,
it's frozen and nothing works.
or has no fluid to it. One of the two.
Okay. Well, let's take a look. Make sure it's not frozen.
Okay.
And then we'll figure out if it's got the fluid.
Okay.
Before, I mean, it's better to check that now while the tire's off than having to do it and put it.
Take it back on.
Okay.
Clear. We'll take that caliper off.
Okay. Everybody's out. So, did the lieutenant go and buy a new tarp? Okay.
You took a picture of that one.
I did.
And this one. Yeah, I did.
I'm a upper torque.
I like that. I'm assuming that's for that thing.
Something along those lines.
Or, in case something really bad happens in one of the cruisers, you need something really big to hit it with.
It's always really big to use it.
It's a torque wrench. I throw a shoulder out. I throw a shoulder
The
out.
shot said, hey, I need some help.
Yeah, I throw a shoulder out picking that thing up.
Oh, yeah, you can't. No, you
Not
can't
right
touch
now.
that.
Not right now. I can't.
Okay, that's what I mean.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you when got X-rays?
No,
Yeah.
You're fine, you're fine.
Right?
You want to take a year off, a little vacation in Europe?
I got the X-rays and they go, hey, what's wrong? I told them, I'm like, hey, I just need an X-ray. I said, you're not gonna put me on light duty. You're not gonna tell me I can't work. I just need an X-ray. That's all I need. And they gave me an X-ray and they said, you're fine.
I gotta get another wrench to hold up.
Okay.
we need a cheater bar.
And the
I'm gonna grab a pair of pliers and I'm gonna squeeze it in,
to see if it.
see if it's frozen.
Okay. It's a big set of pliers. Free moving?
It's actually all the way back in now because the brake pads are so new, didn't move but about that far.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it move much, but it's free moving. So
That's not the issue.
that's not the issue. It must be a fluid issue.
It must be a fluid.
Okay.
Or at this point in time, it could, and not leaking, the line could physically be smashed somewhere as not applying.
So it's actually crimped enough where it's stopping fluid from going from past that crimp to that thing.
To here.
Okay.
I mean, that's another possibility.
Okay.
Instead of a physical leak.
Okay. It could be a crimp somewhere.
Right.
Which with this kind of damage would be possible.
Yes. So what did we decide we were going to do now?
You want to throw the tires on it and pull those other ones out, then we'll take a look underneath it again.
Sounds good.
Okay. Hey, Sarah didn't need it. Did you get a hold of her at all? Okay, we're putting the tires back on then.
So everything is good?
It free moves,
Okay.
so it's not frozen. So we're gonna put tires back on it. I don't think nobody.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. You don't know what that
No, I know what it is. It's her shirt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that seatbelt was,
It was underneath
I didn't
that.
realize it would go that tight.
I'm almost positive because that looks like fabric, and her shirt was that color.
Do you have a car seat?
The booster we have in property.
the killer or the jaws of life.
I don't know how they cut that.
No, I think that this is the one that goes.
Yeah,
There's nothing touching that.
when the brother brought me her clothing,
Oh, no,
her
it might be the part.
it was like a onesie, but it was that color.
So on the windshield, that's pressed in between the glass. That film in between the glass, isn't it?
Yeah,
Keeps
that keeps it doesn't shatter. What? I'm gonna figure out that brake issue, and then then I'll be done. Hey, Rob, remind me to tell you I had an idea about this case that I thought we should imply. Imply, is that the word? Employ. It would take spending money though.
Take what?
Spending money.
Yeah, okay. Walk through there on your way out. Look at it. These are nice because you can stack cars underneath them. Yeah. Pull it out of the way. Exactly.
Cruz, do you just want to come intern at the shop for a little bit?
What?
Do you just want to come intern at the shop for a while?
That would be great.
So on your free time, just come down here.
You get free hires to come over here and hang out with you guys.
You can't grow up over here. You can't be a mechanic and a church.
What?
I heard something about new tires. New tires on there.
Doing what?
I'm
Tell me before you start.
after this inspection, here, so we're going to have overtime.
Oh, yeah. I am. Hey. Yes, I will do that.
This has air. It's just not I mean, you can see that there's other stuff over there, so we know.
Real sauce. I'm gonna raise it up and then I'll get those jacks out of it.
Okay, that's fine. Do you need me to move these back when you raise it down, or is that they good where they're at?
Hang tight, you tell me.
Okay.
We just don't want to roll because that drive shaft
Yeah, I know.
will go up first.
Okay.
Clear.
Get photographs of the lines, the metal lines. Well, when I go back underneath here, I will.
Oh, we get these things out. He's gonna drop out.
Are those like stainless steel? Hey, lines? Is that what that is? Cruz, you still have yours going? Will you use yours to do like walk the line, and then I'll take pictures? All right, good. Those two jacks run independently, I guess?
Right.
Okay.
And they slide on these tracks inside here. Move whatever you might be in there. That's how we get it out of the way.
Okay.
You want up?
All right, good.
You can push that back if you need to if it's still in your way.
Are you going any higher with it, Dave, or this is where we're at?
Either whatever you want. I can go higher or lower.
Let's go a little higher on it, and I'll get underneath to take some pictures. Watch out, Chris.
I gotta lock it.
All right.
Hold on. All right, it's locked now.
All right.
Might be a few ones. That's true right there. Another mount breaking off there, shelf forward, and same on this side. Straight up there, you see it's completely broken off.
Yep.
The motor has definitely, you can see where the oil filter has come far enough forward to hit this. That's probably where you see where it's smashed there. And that's probably where it got the distance to pop the
The drive shaft out.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my opinion, I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, I can't think of another way that the car would have lengthened, except when we rolled that dash forward and kind of pushed the whole thing. We relief cutted it and then pushed everything forward. I can imagine that would probably do that. Nothing
I don't see any visible leaks
for the brakes.
for the brakes.
Okay.
As far up as I can see it, I can see a pretty good raise up here. I saw him go behind there.
Okay.
See him go all the way up and over there.
Yeah. Let me take a picture right there.
Light. That's as far as I can follow them.
All right. I'm gonna use my flash. I'll let you.
And they come right here.
Okay.
It's not flashing.
I know. All right. go.
I see them up there, but I don't know where they're going now. See them up way up there?
Yeah.
Well, there's the unit. There's the ABS unit right there. Now that I see it. See the motor on the end of it?
Yep.
That's for the individual wheels. You know,
Okay.
it can interrupt fluid flow to any particular wheel it wants.
Okay.
This thin metal, is that a heat block or is that for rocks?
Oh, this shield right here. Water, debris.
So it's not
See how the caliper right here? See how it's open?
Yeah, but is that, well,
You see the top where it's snapped?
well,
You can see
he pushed it open.
Did he?
Yeah, he pushed it open.
Okay. Yeah, there's like you can see like I don't know, I thought that was a crack right there. Oh, there's a crack.
Okay, I'm turning everything off. We got anything else? I've done all the lines underneath here.
Looks like they go here, and then this right here looks like it's the emergency.
Alright, sir. Sammy said whatever you guys think.
The emergency.
Okay.
And then the main line, brake line is right here.
All right, let me take pictures of those.
Okay. And then they go up in here. You see that cable right there?
That's the parking brake.
Yep. And
All right, let me
then
get the brakes on
You
this
see
side.
it right there? That brake line that goes there, it goes right here, and then it comes out right
All right,
here.
let me take a picture of these brake lines real fast. All right. Anything else?
Nope, I think it's good, man.
All right, I'm turning it off.
So all the newer repairs